All right, so Dr. C here. So now that we've done all of our data collection, so you should have numbers here and here and here all the way down, not here yet. You should know that number. You should know the identity of the metal, so you can put the symbol there. Molar mass of the metal, you could get that off the periodic table. So now let's do some calculations. So the first one, the only one we have up in this top section, is the mass of our water. So our M2 minus our M1. All right, now let's start getting into our in-depth calculations for our calorimetry. So our delta change of our water for our cold water, TF minus T water, so TF minus our cold water. Delta T of our metal, TF minus our metal temperature, so our equilibration temperature minus our temperature of our metal. Calorimeter, because remember we have to take the calorimeter into account. Our final minus our cold water. So our final minus our cold water, okay? Then let's get the heat gained by the water. So the mass of our water times our specific heat, remember that's our 4.184, times our delta T of our water. So the mass of our water is up here, that's the number we calculated earlier. And then the delta T of our water, we calculated, right here, okay? Now let's get Q cal. CP cal, that's what we got all the way back in the first part. So remember our first part of our calculations that we did? This was that last number we got that we said you had to have a certain number between 10 and 25 before you can move on. So take that number and bring it all the way over here as our CP cal, and then our delta T cal is just this number. Then watch your signs. This is a negative Q water minus Q cal. So take your water number here, negative, minus your Q cal number, and plug that in. Then last is our specific heat of our metal. So Q of your metal, which is this number, mass of our metal, which was way up here, and then delta T of our metal, which we found earlier. Plug that in, you should get some positive number. I'll tell you it's around-ish 1. So that gives you an idea. But then what you're going to do in your 2 post-lab questions here is you're actually going to figure out what the percent error is. So you know what the metal is. You know it's aluminum. So then you can go find what the actual specific heat of the metal is for aluminum. It's in your textbook or you can find it online. And then you're going to figure out how close your answer is to the known. And that's by finding your percent error. Okay? So then do your last post-lab and you are good to go.